Hey everybody, Lori Ballen out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today I'm going to show you all the things that are new with SmartPlans, which includes the downloading of other people's SmartPlans and the uploading of your own. So we now have an entire SmartPlan library that is just full of real estate agent shared SmartPlans, but there are some things we need to be careful about that I want to walk you through today. This is going to get messy really quickly. So we kind of got to make sense of it right out of the gate. I want to show you how to use the filters, how to sort, how to check the ratings so that you might be able to best choose the SmartPlans that are going to work for you. Now, below this video, there is a thumbs up sign, a little thumbs up down there. It would help me a lot if you guys would click that because you like the video. In addition, where it says comments below, type in where you're watching this from. And you're a real estate agent, it's a good chance to get some more exposure with everybody else that's watching the video. So I'm going to start encouraging that more and more with these KW command videos. So just in the comments below, type enjoying this video or watching this video from wherever it is that you practice real estate. Okay, thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. All right. I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen and we'll get into these SmartPlans. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the SmartPlan. So I am logged in here to KW Command. On the left-hand side, we're going to scroll down to SmartPlans. All right. So what you have is you have My SmartPlans. This is one tab. And in the other tab, you have Library. So My SmartPlans are going to be all of the SmartPlans that you have either custom created or you've duplicated and edited to make your own, or you've downloaded it from the library, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So these would be all of the ones that you've created. Now from here, you can add people to that SmartPlan. You can edit the SmartPlan. And then if you click on the three dots, you're going to see something new. You can now publish to library. So not only can you copy your SmartPlan or delete your SmartPlan or edit your SmartPlan, you can now publish that SmartPlan to the library. Now we're going to come back to that in a moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the library. Now what we have here is we have a selection of SmartPlans and they're ordered in a certain way. I'm going to show you how to use the filter in a moment so that you can better sort through them. But right up top, we have all of the ones that Keller Williams created. So you've probably already seen these if you've been working with SmartPlans. We have biweekly neighborhood nurture, 8x8, quarterly call plan, midterm nurture. Okay, now when I say download, all you have to do to grab any of these SmartPlans is simply click Add SmartPlan. Once you add a SmartPlan, you can then copy it and edit it and make it your own. Now, one thing I've noticed in here already, this morning I was playing around with all the agent shared SmartPlans, and it's fascinating to watch people tweaking other people's SmartPlan and then uploading their version. So we're going to see a whole lot of that going on where people share their SmartPlan and somebody else goes in and adds to it or improves upon it or changes something and then they share it. So you'll have to decide which ones you like better because I personally don't believe everybody will like the same things. It's going to be custom to how you cultivate your leads and what type of leads and how you work your business. Okay, so underneath the Keller Williams ones, we have top rated. Now, I really, really like this because top rated is going to give really show us popular SmartPlans. Now, okay, we have two different things. Sorry, let me slow down a little bit. We have how many agents are using the SmartPlan, and then we have the ratings. Okay, what's the most important is the ratings because these are people that are using the SmartPlan and have rated it as a good SmartPlan. Just because they're using it, they downloaded it or they grabbed it, whatever the terminology is, they added the SmartPlan from the library, doesn't mean they're even actively using it. It means they put it in their smart plans. But when they actually rate it, now we're saying, okay, this person has given it a thumbs up. They're giving it their stamp of approval. So number one, we have here, as of today, we have Marty Miller, who is well known for creating the 66-day challenge on YouTube. Is super involved with KW Now, regional tech trainer, all of that good stuff. So he's going to come, his smart plans are going to come from, are going to be popular because he would be considered an influencer, you know, having that stage, having that presence. So we'll probably see a lot of his smart plans be downloaded or be added. And again, these ratings are really great. So he has 21 ratings so far. So let's take a look so that you can see how this works. Let's go look at his smart plan. So if we go, don't just add it. Don't just add everybody's smart plans because it's a mess. Your own library is going to be a mess and hard to make sense of. So take your time and really go through these and decide which ones you want to use and test them out. And if you don't like them, throw them back, right? You don't need them. Get rid of them. You can always go back and grab more now, though there's so many in here. Okay. So let's take a look at Marty's. We're going to click View Steps. Okay. So Marty's FollowUp SmartPlan here is for Facebook leads, which is another reason why it's so popular. We're going to see a lot of that too. It's a 26-day campaign or smart plan, 26-day smart plan with 25 steps and 12 touches. So each smart plan is going to have 3 numbers. It's going to tell you how long it's going to last, the duration, that's the first number, 26 days. It's going to tell you how many steps, but these steps also include delays. So you might say, send a text message today. That's 1 step. And then add a delay of 3 days. That's 2 steps. And then send an email. That's 3 steps. Okay. A loop would be a step. Adding them to another smart plan from that smart plan would be a step. So touches are actual emails, SMS, phone call. Those would be touches. Okay. Doesn't mean they're automated, but those would be touches. If you look at touches as these are the contact pieces. The steps are the modules of that smart plan. Those are the building blocks. And then we have total days, so 26 days. So right out of the gate, when you add somebody to this smart plan, they're going to get a text message. Now, here's how this works. If you have Twilio connected and you are paying for Twilio, your text will be automated. So it will go out automatically on your behalf. So that's another reason why you need to be really careful about just adding everybody's smart plans, not checking them, and all of a sudden they start firing. You've got people on there. You've got to really be careful because there's automation that does happen in here. Now, if you do not have Twilio activated, where it says SMS text message, you're going to get a task in your dashboard that says, send this person this text. Send this person this text. Easy for me to say. So I don't love when a million tasks show up in my taskbar. So I'm going to automate as much as possible. But it's a personal preference, and it also depends on how busy you are, how many leads you have, that type of thing. Okay. So Marty's text example here says, hey, and then he's got a merge field, contact first name. So if you were to add this smart plan to yours, that merge field would then pull in your contact's name that you add to the smart plan. Okay. So let's just say his name is Steve. Hey, Steve, thanks for clicking on the home I recently posted on Facebook. This is, and then you've got agent first name as a merge field. So that would put in your name. So this is Lori with Keller Williams. Or Lori Ballen with Keller Williams. Did you have any questions? In case you're like me and occasionally forget what you clicked on, let me know and I'll send you the direct link to the home you clicked on so you can check it out again. That's pretty clever because he's exactly right. People forget all the time, right? So that text goes out immediately. Then there's a 1-day delay. So that's a step, So the first one is a touch. That second one is a step. And then we have phone call contact. So that phone call is going to show up in your to-dos, in your tasks. So when you wake up that day and you go to your task, you're going to be able to see anybody you need to manually send a text message to, anybody you need to send an email to, anybody you need to call that isn't automated. Okay, some people in their smart plans now are putting send a handwritten card. That would show up in your tasks because there's no automation process. Also, if you add somebody to a smart plan that has SMS text built in, yet it doesn't have a phone number or that phone number is invalid, it will show up as a to-do. So you wind up with these tasks that say, send this person a text message, and you're like, well, that's weird. It's automated. I know they have a phone number. It's probably because the phone number is not a textable phone number. So you might have to go back in and check that one, okay? At least that's how it works for now. Then he has a delay. Then he has send SMS text. And you can edit these, by the way, once you download them. So what Marty has done correctly here is he has not personalized this. He has included merge fields. So, hey, here, this one says, hey again, contact first name. So, hey again, Steve, it's Lori with KW. I realize it may be difficult to view a home in person due to the current situation with COVID-19. Now, we have to be careful about that though. When that passes us, we don't want to be sending campaigns that still say COVID-19. So we would need to go in and make that edit down the road. So if I were going to add this smart plan, I think I would put in little brackets or tag it with 2020 so that I know that I'm not going to have that issue with it expiring. You know what I mean? Like not being timed, not being appropriate to the time right now. Okay. So what he's done though correctly meaning this is what KW is teaching. I noticed today reading it all that he did not personalize it with his own stuff. He only used merge fields. So if you're taking I noticed there's no editing process. I shared a smart plan this morning and it was published immediately. I wanted to see if it went through any kind of overview or approval, and it just got published right away. So you need to go through and read every single text message, every email, and when you add it to smart plan, you're going to edit it. And I'll show you how that works, okay? So in addition, we have, here's a recruiting email from Charles Coleman. Here's a monthly neighborhood nurture, or that's from Keller Williams. Here's a 5x5x5 from Fred Moore. We have a monthly call plan, missing email smart plan. Okay, and then underneath, those are the top rated smart plans. So you can go through those in order. Is that what it says? Yeah, top rated. And then here we have what's new. So somebody uploaded a birthday one, my promote my app, Spanish Facebook leads, clever. Facebook ad smart plan, test newsletter. Wow, people have been busy this morning because here's mine that I uploaded. Okay, so here's an example that I just uploaded this one this morning, and I have not told anybody about it. I haven't said a word. I really was just testing. It says 14 agents are using it. Nobody yet has rated it, right? So just because people are downloading it or whatever doesn't mean it's good. Not that my stuff isn't good, but you know what I mean? You've got to watch for those ratings, okay, when you start checking those things out. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab one of these so that we can take a look at what that would look like if we were going to edit them. I saw one that I really liked this morning. This one's cool. So Shannon Dager, I hope I'm saying that right, Shannon. Shannon created a post-closing follow-up plan. And to me, this is when it gets really exciting, is when people are really thinking about a smart plan that is directly related to the transaction or after the transaction, not just Facebook leads. We're going to see a ton of that. I like that people are thinking more of processes. How do we create things more of a process? Really, a great smart plan would include the maybe monthly holiday touches, the home anniversary, the birthday, kind of like the seasonality thing, but then it also spins them into the monthly real estate market report, like an all inclusive. I'll have to build that and share it, but that's the concept that I have in my head. All right, but anyway, let's take a look at what Shannon did here. I really like it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add it so we can see it. So I'm going to click Add Smart Plan. So once you view the steps and you say, okay, I like that person's smart plan, go ahead and click Add Smart Plan. Now, it says this is a bundled smart plan. It contains multiple plans. Download all of its contents to get started. So what you're going to see is smart plans, which I think is genius, have the ability to spin off into other smart plans. So you might have send a text message, wait 3 days, send an email, wait 3 days, add to smart plan, and it's going to the neighborhood nurture, or it's going to the real estate market report, that type of thing. Or you run them through all of this, and at the very end, it puts them into the next phase. So that's what it looks like she has here. So it's suggesting that I download the My Post Closing Follow-Up Plan and the My Monthly Neighborhood Nurture that she has added. Okay, now I didn't look at that one, but let's go ahead and download it. And let's see how they show up. I haven't downloaded any, so this is my first time downloading it. So yep, there's the word download. I thought download made sense. Okay. Okay, so I had to download the monthly neighborhood nurture one first, and then it had let me connect the other one. I don't know if you saw that it moved so fast, so you can go back and watch it again. But as soon as I downloaded the one on the bottom, then it let me download the main one I was trying to get to. Okay, so now let's go into My Smart Plans, which is where our smart plans would show up. And we can sort these. Oh, it does not. Let's see if it. Okay, yeah. So it's giving created date today. That's okay. That's good because that's the download date. So My Post Closing Follow-Up and My Monthly Neighborhood Nurture. Now we need to evaluate both of those because she has them linked together. And if I add anybody, it will go to both of those. So let's look at that one on the bottom first. My Monthly Neighborhood Nurture has and send an HTML email. Unfortunately, I cannot see what it is. So what we would have to do in this particular case, because it's not showing me. Well, let's see if I edit it. Hold on. Nope, won't let me edit it. Nope, won't let me copy it. Okay. Let's see if we can look at it in the library real quick. I'm going to search for that one because it was called, smart plan name was My Monthly. We can also search by author. All right, let's look by Shannon. Author name. There we go. Oh, that's so weird. It's not. Okay, so at the very bottom, there she has link to My Neighborhood Nurture. Oh, link to the monthly neighborhood nurture, maybe. So unfortunately, I'm stuck on this because I don't know how to get to that secondary smart plan that it spins them off to. So maybe we let's look at My Post Closing Follow-Up. Okay, so it is letting me edit it. That's a good start. What we might be able to do is just remove that last piece if we don't know where it's going to. Yeah, here it is right here. Perfect. Okay, so for me, because I don't know what's in her My Neighborhood Nurture plan, I would just get rid of that step. I'm going to delete it. And then at the end, I'm going to spin them off to my own monthly neighborhood nurture just because I can't see what's in her plan and I don't want to send something that's personalized and has her name in it or something because I don't know without looking at it. Okay, so now if you take a look here at what Shannon did, the first thing she has is call, and then she's got her merge fields, which are perfect because that will work with your contacts. Call Steve at 702-555-555 and schedule the walkthrough. Schedule walkthrough on, and then she's got their first name, their home. So you get a task that says schedule the walkthrough. So it looks like in her case, instead of just starting the smart plan after the closing, she starts it right before the walkthrough. So that's getting it started, and then it'll carry on into the next steps. Okay, so then she's got a 5-day delay after scheduling the walkthrough, and then she has make a call. So call Steve at this number, see how the new home is working out. Okay, so you may need more days in between there. If you're doing a walkthrough, depends on your market. If we do a walkthrough, we're probably closing like 3 days later, maybe, right? And then 5 days later, checking on a home. That could be the right time frame for us. So you'll take a look at that. If you need to change it, you can do that right here. And then, so that call will show up as a task, right? Because it's not automated. And then she has send an SMS text, and how many days later? 10 days later. Hi, Steve. I just wanted to check in with you again and see how you are doing. All good with the house? Okay, so she's got 2 check-ins, one right after they close and one 10 days later. Okay, then there's another one where she's asking for a referral. So this is where I was talking about you have to look through everything. Is down here she has, here is a link to do a super fast review, and she's just got gibberish in here. You need to change that gibberish to say your link. Now, in my testimonial one this morning, I was going to include in the brackets, put in your review link here. And I wasn't sure if we were supposed to do that. So instead, in my text message, I just said, let me know if you'll leave a referral and I'll send you the link. But it would be better to have the link actually in the email. I think, well, maybe not. We'll have to test it. All right. So then she's got some more follow-ups here. And I like this. Okay. So at the very end of this, after you've got this whole follow-up happening, and this is going all the way down to 11 days. There's a final text message. It says, I've sent you a small gift for the review. Here's what's tricky about this, though. Again, she's got a call to action that says, send gift card if review is done, or follow up if it's not perfect. Link to check review below, which is exactly the right way to do this. She's basically assigned a to-do, a task that says, check if they left the review, and if so, send them the gift card. If not, remove them from this. If you don't follow these tasks, though, on time, they wind up getting that next automated email or text message that says, thanks for the review, I sent you a gift. Okay, so you've got to watch these and make sure that if you're going to use smart plans like this, that you are checking your task list every single day, and that you are checking them off and moving things accordingly. Otherwise, you will have people getting texts and emails that don't make sense because there's a missing piece in between. All right. So it's just something really important to keep in mind. Okay. Now, the final thing I want to show you is we're going to look at how to filter through those smart plans. I'm not going to save my changes right now because I'm going to go play with this later and see what I like. Okay, yes, navigate away. And by the way, I do want to mention too, in case you don't know, my brothers, Jeff and Paul, own a KW Command friendly marketing company. So they build out your KW agent website. They run your Facebook ads. They can help you with your database. They can help you with smart plans or building custom smart plans or editing and customizing smart plans you download from library. They've got a suite of smart plans. They do landing pages, market your listing. So reach out to them. There's a link below in this video if you need somebody to help you with your command center. Okay. All right. So here in the library, We can search for Smart Plan by name. So if you're watching a video, one of my videos, and I say, oh, I just shared the pumpkin harvest campaign, just making something up because I looked over and saw pumpkin harvest campaign. You can then go to the library and type in pumpkin harvest, or you can go to author name, Lori Ballen, or you can go to the description. And description is going to be good if you're looking for keywords like Facebook ad, follow up, or SOI, or home anniversary, that kind of thing. Okay. And then you also have this filter option right here. So filter option is going to allow you to choose a smart plan that lasts for a certain amount of time. So here we have 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months, or recurring. So these are going to be your long-term nurture. 0 to 3 months is going to be your quick attacks, and then they usually move them into another type of smart plan. Okay. This is going to be an author search, similar to what we saw over in the search bar. And then we have touches. So let's just say you really want a high touch campaign. You can choose to only show smart plans that have 20 or more touches. Okay, so getting more into what it is that you specifically need. And then agents using. So maybe I only want to look at smart plans that at least 100 agents are using right now. I don't want to look at the newbies because they haven't been rated or whatever it might be. You can choose there. And then underneath that, you've also got the option to choose by rating. So maybe I only want to see smart plans that have 4+ stars. Go ahead and click filter. And now you'll see that you're only getting agents that have smart plans that have at least 4 stars. You could even do a combination. I only want to see smart plans that at least 100 agents are using, or at least 1,000 agents are using, and have 4+ stars. And you can include the author, you can include description, you can use those filters any way you want. So I think this is absolutely fantastic. My only concern is that it's going to get really messy really quickly. So just be very careful about what you're adding. Make sure you edit, customize, make them your own before you go out there and start just adding everybody to these smart plans. I'm Lori Ballen. I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I work and live in an area called Summerlin. I have agents in Boulder City, Henderson, and North Las Vegas, and we would love your referrals.